And first of all, I would like to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart to come and be a part of this amazing workshop. Today, I am so excited, so excited that I am lacking words. I am falling short of words because today, the participant, the speaker, the host who is going to come, she is going to make sure that each and every minute of yours counts. She is somebody who always not only comes in her sessions with full on energy, but she is one of the best students. She is one of the, not students, in fact, she is one of the best friends that we have blessed with, that English Times is blessed with. Let me talk about that lady. She is a philanthropist. She is a teacher. She has been into the teaching industry from past 20 years. She has done so much of work when it comes to innovation for CBSE. And not only that, she's an author of a book too. She always loves to help people, not in communications, but in life. And last but not the least, she is one of the best speakers that we have. If we talk about any quality, so she is the demarcation, she is the mark of that quality. She is a signature, just like we have brands. We do not need to attach any brand name along with it, with her, because her name itself is a brand. Well, before introducing her, let me tell you, let me set some ground rules. To make sure that you get the best out of the session, I would request all of the members to have a notebook and pen along with you. Keep a bottle of water alongside so that you do not have to wake up from your position and go and take some water. Please have all the essential items along with you so that you cannot miss even a single second. Because today the topic which she is going to speak, it is one of the best topics. And even if you could master this topic, if you could master the points which she is about to share, you will be an impeccable speaker. You will be an outstanding speaker. I guess you might be wondering, who is she? As she is the person who has received so many awards. She is an awardee and she has received awards not from her school, but from not only from her school, but from Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, for her innovative ideas. Well, I am so much excited, but I guess the entire evening will be falling short if I keep on speaking about her. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce the speaker of the day, and she is none other than one and only Miss Sandhya Swain. Miss Sandhya, please welcome Miss Sandhya, everyone. Yeah, here comes the lady. Here comes the winner of this evening today. She is going to help you with all your doubts. Before she speaks, I would request all of you to kindly mute your audio, kindly remain muted throughout the session to avoid any unnecessary hassle. And at the end, you will be allowed to ask questions. She has many more things to share with you, many more quizzes, many more amazing things are waiting for you. So without taking any further minute, Miss Swain, you are welcome to speak on. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Arindam sir and Anita ma'am, for giving me the platform to share the presentation skills. And really, namaskar, good evening, and hello friends. I want to see all of you. Though this is not the face-to-face workshop, still I can say in this virtual workshop, I can say you see your faces, your smiling faces, your lovely faces. Yes, I can see you are very much excited. Sir has told lot of things about me, but not like that. You all are the intelligent brains. And here I want to share certain techniques by which your presentation skill has to be more and more skillful. So, before wasting more time, in my mind, one question is there. I hope everybody knows how to prepare biryani and its ingredient as well. You can write in the chat box. Sir has told you cannot mute yourself, but I request all of you, you can write in the chat box like yes or no, whether you know how to prepare biryani or not. So yes, I can see most of you, very nice, beautiful. You have written yes. Yes, we know how to prepare biryani, as well as we know what are the ingredients we are using. Most of the times, we do not know how to contemplating those things. So our biryani has to be more delicious, and we have to, when we will taste it, we have to say just wow, it's so delicious. So my dear friends, why I have given here example of biryani, as I have compared biryani with our presentation skill. As we know, our presentation skill has to be more organized. So we can present before others. We can engage our audience in such a way that they will be more skillful, they will be more happy, and they will be more enthusiastic. So here I want to share certain tips, but before that, let's begin the day with a nice activity. So I request Arindam sir, please share the screen. Yes, can I have the next screen please? Yes. So what is the activity? The name of the activity is, sir please move to the next slide. We have to enhance our beauty. Here most of the Jain persons as well as certain ladies are there, but we have to do this ice breaking activity, and the duration is 1 minute only. What we will do, I can show you here, like you may use eyeliner, maybe you can use powder, you can use lipstick as well, maybe comb, you can make ponytail, and gents person you can comb your hair, and you can tuck your shirt, whatever it may be, you can do. And after that you can switch on your camera. So I want to see how you have enhanced your beauty. So all of you please do this. So get set, ready, go. All of you start quickly. So within 1 minute I want to see everyone's face, and all of you please switch on the camera. Yes, 1, 2, countdown starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I want to see everyone's face. Please switch on the camera, all of you. All of you, please switch on the camera. You may mute yourself, but you have to switch on the camera to see how you have made yourself looking very pretty and beautiful. Yes, I can see some of the faces. You are looking very pretty. Yes, gorgeous. What not? I do not have any words to express. That means here it's ineffable. You have just within 1 minute, you have dressed properly, you have used certain beauty products to enhance your beauty. So why I have done this activity? As we know, when we start the session, the beginning of the session, we have to do certain fun-filled activities. Can we have the next slide, please? So here, what will be happen during that time? Sometimes we have to energize the people. It's very difficult to hold the audience. The large audience will be there, and we have to hold them for a longer duration. It's very difficult. So, my dear friends, you have to do certain simple exercises, certain fun-filled activities to energize them. And maybe the activities, certain mental activities, certain physical activities as well. And another one thing, when you will start this type of activity, then your audience, they will think, yes, you are going to do some activities throughout the session. Your session will be more and more interactive. So this is our purpose. So if we move to the next slide, then we can see what is the need, what is the purpose, and what is the why we can engage the audience. Please move to the next slide. So what is the objective we can engage the audience? So here you can see the picture. Most of the people during the time of presentation, while attending the webinar, while attending any training program, during that time, they are busy with sending messages, checking mails, as well as some of them are falling asleep. And here we have taken the survey. Like according to the survey, we can see half of the audience, like most of the people, they engaging themselves by sending text, by checking mails, as well as falling asleep. So this is the statistics we have taken. So we should not be like this. What we will do? It's very difficult. As I have told you, it's very difficult to hold the audience. So during that time, our presentation skill has to be more interactive, and we have to create a rapport with our audience as well. As we know, if our lecture method will continuously flow, then it's very difficult to listen for a longer duration. And people will start watching their mobile phones and as well as talking with their fellow friends, and they will not listen to you. So during that time, you have to think as a presenter, we have to wrap up the things quickly as no one is going to listen us. So during that time, what we will do as a good presenter, we have to be more energetic, more purposeful, more stressed. So this is the purpose. We have to hold the audience attention. We have to keep them in a track so they will not lose the track. They will listen towards us. They will see towards us. So if we move to the next slide, then we can see what are the things we have to do. That means must do's while engaging our audience. So the first point, if we move, then the first point is plan from the audience perspective. Certain points we have to remember before starting the presentation. So what are the things we have to remember? First, we have to see what are the most interesting parts in our topic that we have to take, and how much our audience they know about our topic, and how can they learn, they can understand our topic. What is the size of the audience, whether it is a large audience group or small, that also we have to take care. So certain points before starting the presentation we have to keep in our mind. These points, my dear friends, you have to remember. Then we'll move to next. What we will see, if we will move to next, we have to see, we have to use an easy to flow structure. So what is easy to flow structure? Before going to the presentation, we have to energize our audience to know them. What is the objective of the topic? What is the learning outcome? What they will learn at the end of the topic? What is the goal? What is the motto? That means we have to explain from known to unknown, from easy to difficult. So the structure has to be like this. The concept has to be clear from the beginning. The goal has to be very, very clear from the beginning. And you can make it in such a way that it has to be a big story and you are just reflecting those stories chapter after chapter.
Chavi,
Here,
नीचे है COVID.
so we have to do in such a way that it has to be easy flow structure and our audience, our like people, they can understand it in a very nice way. Then if we move to next slide,
COVID.
next point is get the audience immediately involved. How they will involve? We have to involve them. We do not know their mode. They are having different types of mode. So during that time, what will happen? They do not listen you. For a longer duration, they cannot see it. So immediately you have to involve your audience by doing different activities, by doing different interactive tasks. So here I can do one activity because you all are sitting idle. So what we will do? We have to do certain physical activities. All of you, just stretch your hand, and after that we have to do the chapati clap. These are the very funny activities you can do. You do the chapati clap like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of you do like this. Maybe sometimes you have to change, like rhythmic clap also you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like this, different types of activities you can do with your audience. Immediately they will be involved. They will not think only they have come for passive listening. No, they are the part of the presentation. They are the part of the workshop. So those things we have to keep in our mind. As well as, if you go to the next point, ask the audience questions during your presentation. So the audience attention span, everybody knows, it is just 10 to 15 minutes. After that, maybe if you will really ask me, I will listen, hardly 5 minutes I can listen. So to get their attention back, what we will do, we have to give them chance. They will ask you the questions. They will ask you, and certain opportunities you have to give them to ask questions. So those part also you have to do. So this is called ask the audience questions during your presentation. As you have cleared from the beginning what is the purpose of the topic, so clearly you have to give them scope, then they will ask you questions. If we move to the next part, then the question arises, we have to make our presentation maybe some story based. Here I have given you, see, one story. Okay, the milkmaid and her jug of milk. So what is the need to make the story? At this age, if you will see, if anybody will ask, then you can come to know that if we listen a story, then definitely we will enjoy. So for that reason, we have to make the topic story based. Our beginning, our middle, and our end of the part. So be so excited. The audience will think, what next? What will come next? So here, what we will do, only we have to prepare a story and we have to sit idle and we have to stand, we have to say. No, I'm just giving one example in which way you have to narrate a story. Like this, you can narrate a story. Like, once a woman lived in the forest. Once in a windy day, she woke up in the morning. She wanted to eat something. She opened her cupboard. But, oh, she didn't find anything. So she thought a plan. So like this, the story, you have to make it so interesting. So we have to go to the next slide. The basic of the storytelling is to energize, and it will helpful for the audience to listen you. If we'll move to the next, then can we have the next slide, please? So if we move to the next slide, then you can see we have to add a short video. Okay, in our presentation, we can add a short video. So for this, here I have kept two videos. I request Arindam sir, you please play the video. So they will be like energize themselves. They will feel very happy. Between the presentation, if we'll share the video, then the attention span we can gain.
All mothers want their children to be creators and problem solvers. And that is why I've decided to
केवल जिद्दी आदमी ने इतिहास रचा है। इतिहास केवल वही आदमी रचता है जिसके मन में कोई जिद आ गई हो। कोई भी संस्था अगर सफल हुई है, कोई भी इंडिविजुअल अगर सफल हुआ है, कोई भी बड़ा परिवर्तन आया है, उसके लिए एक आदमी को अपने मन में जिद लानी पड़ती है। दशरथ मांझी ये भी बड़ी कठिनाई में थे, जिनके बारे में आप सब जानते हैं। दशरथ मांझी की पत्नी लेबर पेन के कारण वो पहाड़ जो 55 किलोमीटर का था उसको पार नहीं करा पाए, उसको अस्पताल नहीं लेके जा पाया। उस आदमी को जिद आ गई, 22 साल लग गए, 55 किलोमीटर का पहाड़ एक छेनी और हथौड़ा लेके तोड़ डाला। एक सोर्स मोटिवेशन का होता है बिलीफ सिस्टम। बिलीफ सिस्टम ये वो ताकत है आदमी को कुछ भी करने को तैयार कर देती है। आप जानते हैं मंडेला 27 साल जेल में पड़े रहे, कोई प्रॉफिट नहीं, इंसेंटिव नहीं, बिलीफ सिस्टम बड़ा पावरफुल था। गांधी एक बड़ा परिवर्तन क्यों लेके आए? उनको ट्रेन से पहले दर्जे की टिकट साउथ अफ्रीका से धक्का देके बाहर निकाल दिया। अंग्रेजों ने क्या बोला? तेरे को हक नहीं है पहली टिकट लेकर के पहले डब्बे में सफर करने का। गांधी ने बोला मेरे पास टिकट है, बोला तू नहीं बैठ सकता, बाहर निकल यहां से। गांधी ने क्या जवाब दिया? तुमने मुझे ट्रेन से निकाला, कम बैक टू माई कंट्री, आई शो यू, मैं तुम्हें पूरे देश से बाहर निकाल दूंगा, मैं तुम्हें पूरे देश से बाहर निकाल दूंगा।
Yes. Here we have added a motivational video. By seeing this, you can visualize, yes, you will be energized. So relating to the topic, here also you can add short videos. So audience will be very happy by seeing your video, as well as your attention span from the audience you can gain. So if we'll move to the next slide, so what we'll do for a longer duration, I hope your audience will sit in their place. How do they feel? They feel idle. They feel asleep. So during that time, what you will do? You have to invite them. to the stage. So after inviting, what you will do? It breaks the monotony of the stereotype presentation. They will do some activities and you have to make them group if the audience will be very large. If the audience is the smaller group, then what you will do during that time, you have to individual activity also you can conduct with them, as well as group activities. If the audience group is very large, then you can conduct the group activity. So various group activities are there, and relating to the topic, you can conduct the activities. So when they will come to the stage, then the monotony and the stereotype thing will break. Okay, so if we move then to the next slide, then you can see certain things you have to use. Like you have to use language and literary techniques. That is most important. All of you please go through all the slides carefully. At the last part, we are having a very live quiz and you have to take part as well. And after that, the winners will get awarded with appreciation card. So here why we have to use language and literary techniques. Sometimes what happens, we are using so bombastic language, so difficult language, the audience, they cannot understand. It should not be like that. Your language has to be appropriate. It can be understood by the audience. It is so familiar. The words should be so familiar so everybody can understand. So you have to be too formal, maybe too informal, but it has to be very simple. So you have to use those techniques. Your language, your body language, your presentation skill, your techniques should be so simple, everybody can understand the things. Then if we move to the next slide, here I can say we can use certain humor. Humor doesn't mean only we have to share the jokes. You can make your face like this. You can anything, like you can share a song. Here you see, I can say, though I have not shared here a particular topic, so in this way you can do also. Something is fishy. I can smell here. La 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 la, jinka la 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 la. Ami khabo rasgulla. So this type of humors between your presentation you have to include, and as well as you can include certain jokes relating to the topic. So your audience, they will laugh and they will be engaged by hearing. They will talk. Yes, it will break the monotony, the stereotype things. Only by sitting in one place, by listening, nobody likes. So those things we have to do. So always you have to put some humor, but it has to be very appropriate. Topic based. Sometimes all the great speakers, they are putting some humors inside the presentation. So those things you have to do. So we'll move to the next slide. I request all of you, please mute yourself. What you will do, you have to, before delivery, your presentation, you have to practice it again and again. As you are the very good presenter, so what you will do, you have to practice your presentation before the mirror. You stand in front of the mirror and you have to practice again and again. So you can rectify yourself. Your presentation skill has to be very beautiful, very awesome. And if you are having very good friends, they can give you compliment, as well as they can comment you, and they can give you feedbacks. So in front of them, you have to present your presentation. So they can give you very good feedbacks, and after that you can change yourself. And virtual reality also, certain environment, conference room and boardroom, when you will go, before that you try to practice whether I can visualize or not, whether my voice is audible or not, whether I am very much confident or not. That also we have to think, we have to take care. Next, our body language. My dear friends, everybody knows our body posture, our gesture, our position, our presentation skill has to be very, very important while presenting before the audience. That doesn't mean we have to sit in a corner for a whole day and nobody can see you. Only they can listen you. Don't do like that. Not at all. Your confidence will not. Not at all. So what you will do during that time, you have to stand, you have to be very confident, you have to use your hand gestures, your delivery key points, your position, and your presentation should be in such a way that your audience, they can visualize you properly, they can listen you, and you can see them properly. So your confidence will build more. Next we will see our eye contact. Our eye contact should be in a proper way. That means we can see. We can see the things in a proper way.
Miss Sandhya, kindly unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you. Now it's audible. Okay, if we see the eye contact, then here we can see our eye contact should be in such a way that we can see every audience. We have to stand and we can look at them properly, so they can look at us. So our confidence skill has to be more. During that time, what we will do, we have to see the large audience. Sometimes those are sitting at the back, they do not want to listen properly. They are thinking, we are sitting at the back, no one is going to see us. So I request all of you, when you are going to be a good presenter, we have to keep in our mind our eye contact should be in such a way that we can see our all audience. Can we have the next slide, sir? So here you see our eye contact. Then we'll move to next. If we move to the next slide, then we can see here the eye contact is very much important to share to our audience. Then if we go to the live quiz, this is most important. Live quiz. That means sometimes what we will do, most of the times we are organizing virtual meeting as well as in the face-to-face workshop. That also we can use. So what is the motto of doing live quiz? During that time, we can energize, we can engage the audience in such a way that our audience, they feel very happy. They will play and they will focus. Yes, we can know the answers, so we can play. At the last part of the session, we can play also. Then we have to move to the next slide. There we have to use certain physical props. Physical props means, here you see, suppose nowadays corona virus. So we all are using various steam product to inhale ourselves. So here you see I have kept one inhaling machine or steaming machine. So this one I can show you. So you can understand, yes, this is called the inhaling machine or the steaming machine. That means while presenting, we have to use certain props, certain models, certain pictures, certain charts, so they can visualize properly. They can understand properly. So my dear friends, all of you, if it is possible, if relating to the topic, you can use physical props, then your presentation will be more attractive and more understandable. So everybody can understand your presentation. So we'll move to the next slide. In the next point, we have to extend your usual vocal range. What does it mean? Your tone, your volume, your voice modulation, you have to change. At times, you have to change this. For what? If in the same pitch, you have to express yourself, so nobody can listen. Sometimes what happens? Some people, they are falling asleep. So if you will say, yes, I can see you. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. So during that time, they will just awake. Oh my God, really, the presenter can see us. So during that time, you can change your voice modulation. It can reach to each audience, maybe larger, maybe smaller audience group. But you have to change your voice modulation. This is very much important. Sometimes while presenting, I'm just doing like that. My dear friends, can you listen me? No. My dear friends, can you listen me? No. My dear friends, can you listen me? Yes. So you can at times change your presentation or change your voice modulation. You can get feedback as well from your friends, from your colleagues, from your relatives, from your family. So this can work a lot. So we'll move to the next slide. It is all about the poll the audience. What does it mean? Here, if you click use your brain, that means certain quizzes or certain things we can give to the audience. They can poll. They can give their answers. So after that, we can visualize, yes, after certain point of people, 80% people, they are agree for this, 20% people, they are disagree for this. And we can know by seeing the chart as well after putting the audience into poll. So my dear friends, in this way, you can engage your audience. If you do something, then definitely they will engage themselves. You can sing a song as well. Kadam kadam badhaye ja, खुशी के गीत गाए जा. Sometimes you can also sing. You can energize them. You can do everything. So हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. हाँ हाँ मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. So these are the things you can do in your presentation. So your presentation skill will be more energetic. I know, my dear friends, you all are very, very intelligent. You know how to do the presentation, but still, I have shared certain techniques, certain tips which make your presentation so lively, so energetic, so interactive. So you feel, yes, I'm a good presenter. I'm a beautiful presenter. So from the beginning, what I did, I have given you one task. You have to enhance your beauty by putting certain beauty products. That means as we are the presenter, we have to be very presentable before the audience. We have to look pretty, we have to look beautiful, and so on. So my dear friends, certain points you have to include and make your audience engaged. It's very difficult to make our audience engaged. During this time, most of the people, most of the audience, we are in virtual meeting, we are in online sessions. During that time, what they are doing, they are just switch off their camera, mute themselves, and just sleeping. Nobody is there to listen. But you have to put in your topic certain mirch masala, certain spices, so your presentation skill will be more energetic. They cannot sleep, they cannot go anywhere. So I hope certain points I have touched, and this is the last part I'm just going to touch. I request Arindam sir, can you make me the in charge so I can start the live quiz? But I request all of you, my dear friends, you all will take part, you will enjoy. So when you will be the presenter, you can come to know that when the audience is taking part, how do you feel? You feel very energetic, you feel, yes, I am the interactive person. So all of you, please do like this. So I request Arindam sir, can you please make me the host so I can...
Yeah, Miss Sandhya, now you are the host.
Okay. So you please stop your presentation so I can share my presentation. Okay. So here I have shared. Can you visualize my screen? So we are having the last part. Only one request I am having. All of you please take part in this live quiz. You all will enjoy. But when you will participate, all of you please switch on the camera. As well as we have to remember, if we can use our eye contact, our body language, our spoken words, and our energy, our communication, our personality, then our presentation skill will be more effective, more enthusiastic, and we can give a positive feedback to our audience. We can hold our audience in a positive message, positive note. So let's start the online quiz. I will put the I will put in the chat box. Here you can see I have already started. I can put in the chat box. Nothing to do, only you have to put the link, click the link, and you can start your playing. So here I have started. Let me, yes, I have shared. Everybody, please join. I'm just waiting for participants to join. All of you start, join. So the winners, they have to, yes, I can see Ramakant, Rajan, they have joined. Amardeep, very nice. Ivan, oh my goodness, very nice, fantastic. All are joining. All of you please join so I can start the quiz very soon. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm just starting. Uh, okay, shall I start? Ready? 1, 2, 3, start. Yes, I have started. Yes. The questions are on your screen. All are taking part. I can see in the leaderboard. Yes, now Arindam Sir is leading. Then Rajan, Tanushree, yes, very nice, very nice. You are playing very nicely. Then Shivangi, yes, yes. You continue, please. Yes, everybody, you just read the questions. Yes. Now Arindam Sir is leading. So someone try to beat him. Rajan is in second position. Then Amardeep, yes. Now Anita ma'am is there in second position. Yes, very nice. Again Ramakant. Good. Okay. I can see in the leaderboard. He's so excited by seeing you. Yes, Rajan. Arindam sir still is in first position. He has determined he will be the winner. So I request the participants, you just quit him and someone has to be there to quit him to be going to be the winner. Yes, Ramakant, Amardeep, yes, good. You all are taking part. Okay, very nice. Yes, good. I can see, yes. Most of you have taken part. Very good. Mayanka, yes, Miss Mayanka is there. Miss Shivangi, yes, Somesh, yes. Ramakant. Okay, very good. I can see Arindam sir is challenging to everyone, showing his thumbs up. Yes, he's going to be the winner. So all of you just try. So within such span of time, he has completed all the questions. Yes, out of 12, 10 already done. And I hope only 2 participants are there. Okay. We can see, and I request Arindam sir, after this, you please share the e-appreciation card to all the participants. They have played very nicely. And I want to see, yes, everybody done, only one left. Yes, everybody done. And I want to see who is the winner. Yes, Arindam sir is the winner. We can see second position Ramakant, and third position we can see here Juliank. Okay, here you see how many questions you have done wrong and how many questions you have done right. But here I can say you all are the winners. Only for the sake of engaging you, I have done this. And my intention is to engage all of you, and you have engaged. I am very happy, and really I am very glad to be a part of English Times, as well as my wholeheartedly I want to give thanks to Arindam sir and Anita ma'am for giving me this opportunity, and I have shared something. So thank you so much everyone for patience hearing. Thank you so much. So I'm just
Yeah, thank you so much, Miss Sandhya. My God, it is one of the best, and one of the only best workshops that we ever had. So many interactive live quizzes we were a part of, and it was so engaging. Like, you practically showed us how to engage the audience. The quiz was really amazing. Each and every participant commended you a lot. I have received so many wonderful comments about you. And Miss Sandhya, earlier we had so many workshops and so many people were there who were titled because of the presentations. Last time Miss Manka was there, she was titled as the eighth wonder of the world, and today someone titled you as Kaun Banega English Pati. So the title of English Pati goes to you. So people
Thank you
have
very much.
commented, they provided such valuable comments. Now, I would request all of you to please ask questions, because the platform is open for the questions now. So yes, the questions are most welcome. If anybody has any question, you could ask. This is one of the best workshops. If you really want to take the best out of it, participate, ask questions. Yes, everyone. Come on, faster. The first question, who is going to be the first one? First question. I am waiting. First question. Who is going to be there? First question. Mr. Amandeep. Mr. Amandeep, kindly unmute your audio. Mr. Amandeep, kindly unmute your audio.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, Mr. Amandeep, how was the session? Do you have something to share with Miss Sandhya?
Yes, sir. Sir, as she was delivering her speech, I saw many people start losing their energy as time goes on. But she was getting more and more energy as time was passing. So how she was doing that?
Yeah, so how is it possible, Miss Sandhya, to remain energetic throughout the session? This is the question. Very nice, Mr. Amandeep.
Thank you, Mr. Amardeep. Regarding your question, when we are the presenter, when we are presenting something, if we are not energetic, our audience and those are sitting in front of us, then they will lose their track. So sometimes what happens, we have to be very excited and we have to make them skillful and make them so energetic by our deeds, by our speech, and by our presentation skills. So we do not lose our track. Still, we do not create any single minute to lose the track of the audience. So here one thing I can say, I can get this positive feedback and positive energy by seeing the workshop attended by and host was on that day like Arindam sir. And one thing I can say about Anita ma'am, like she's having like whole day she's busy with different thing, but in the evening when she's having class, she's so energetic. She's doing so fabulous. So by seeing her, I'm so energetic and I'm really very grateful before them.
Thank you. Very nice, wonderful answer. We can see another participant, Miss Tanu. Miss Tanushri, can you unmute your audio? Miss Tanushri. Miss Tanush, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Very good
Fine,
evening, Miss
sir.
Tanushri. Yeah,
Good
very good
evening,
evening.
sir.
So, Miss Tanushri, how was the workshop? And could you please tell us about your experience? And if you have something to ask, please, this is the perfect platform to participate.
It was really good, sir. Actually, throughout the workshop, like we are engaged to the content what she was telling, so that nobody should distract from the subject matter. So she constantly maintained that energy, and I think that energy we have to develop, where we have to create certain what to say exactly words I'm not able to get it, but you have to maintain the constant activeness among the audience, that the same thing she has done, and the last part was really good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Tanushri. Miss Sandhya, today you won everybody's heart. Now let's look into Miss Mayanka's feedback. Miss Mayanka, can we have you? Can we have your audio, Miss Mayanka?
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, Miss Mayanka. How was the session? And do you have something to say, something to ask from Miss Sandhya?
Yes, sir. Actually, I was about to ask the question after Tanushri. And first of all, I would like to appreciate this workshop was uh, very good, excellent workshop. And this is one of the actually different kind of workshop I have ever gone through. The kind of participation and the involvement which ma'am created was so good. And but I would like to ask one question. Like Arindam sir, these days I am just a beginner and I'm learning how to do a workshop or how to perform in front of people. So sometimes you have to do a workshop like this where the people don't want to get involved, and or you can say they seem to be less interested. They don't want to like somewhere if you perform, if you do these kind of thing very so on various occasions you'll find different kind of audience. Sometimes you'll get the audience is mostly their children or the college going people, so they are full of energy. But sometimes people you get this instinct that people are not ready to, they are not interested, or they are just pushed to sit here, they are forced to sit here and take this workshop. So what extra efforts we can make to involve such kind of audience to get the to maximum output of the workshop?
Yes, Miss Sandhya.
Very true, Manka ma'am.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mayanka, only Mayanka.
Sometimes, yes. So, Miss Mayanka, most of the times we have seen, like when we are conducting workshop or any training program, during that time, most of the people they are showing their disinterest. Like they are not very much interested to take part in the activities, and most of the times we are facing like lot of problems during that
Yes,
time. First we have to judge. If you'll see my first slide, then there I have written, we have to see what type of audience we are having. So by seeing the audience, we have to prepare the activity. If they are little bit adult, then according to that, and what they know about the topic, according to that we have to prepare the activities. So when we call them onto the stage, and during that time, they will take part if it is their level. Sometimes what happens, without thinking of the audience, we are preparing the activities. So during that time, they do not have any interest and they do not want to take part. So here my answer will be, like my advice will be, if you want to be a good presenter, so during that time you have to prepare your presentation skills, your activities in such a way that sometimes what happens, they do not want to come to front. So during that time, you have to distribute certain cheats. By sitting over there, they can perform certain activities. You can give them certain worksheet. That also they can do. So we have to see what is the audience, what are their levels, and what they know about the topic. According to that, we have to prepare the activities. So definitely they have to be like engaged, and our motto, our goal will be fulfilled. I think you are convinced, Miss Mayanka.
Oh, absolutely, ma'am. And once again, I would like to thank you. This was an amazing workshop, and I have definitely jotted down few points. And next time, when Arindam sir, if Arindam sir would give me another chance to perform in front of the audience, I would definitely apply all these tricks, and I will try to involve my audience. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Amazing, Miss Sandhya. Amazing. You are confidently answering each and everybody. My God, seriously, this is the kind of experience that Miss Sandhya has. And today, the pointers which Miss Sandhya shared, if you diligently follow these pointers, there's nothing that can stop you from being an impeccable speaker. Generally, people say that, sir, we are facing a lot more trouble when it comes to English. Well, English is the tool. English is not everything. English is the tool to communicate. Actually, there are so many things which you need to master. English is just like the stem of a tree, but there are so many branches, and once the leaves glow, the leaves glow in in those branches, that then only the entire tree becomes beautiful, then only the entire tree blossoms. So you need to take care of each and every aspect, and then only your English speaking journey will be fruitful. Miss Sandhya, I am really proud, we are really proud to have you in this amazing community, and thank you so much for sharing such wonderful insights about how to engage audience. I personally gained a lot from this session, and I hope each and every member gained a lot. And I would like to show my gratitude to all of you for showing your active participation, because without audience, a speaker cannot do anything. So you did a commendable job. You really made us proud. And we thank you from the core of our heart for giving us your valuable time. Now, before we conclude the session, Miss Sandhya, please try to share, please keep on sharing these insights with all of us so that we continuously keep on learning. And before we conclude, I would like to say that on next weekend, on 12th of November, we are going to have an amazing Diwali celebration where each and every member is welcomed to participate. Very soon you will get about the details about all the events which we are going to conduct. I would request all of you to participate in that celebration, because believe us, this is going to be an unforgettable one, like today's session, like Miss Sandhya's session. And we are really glad to have you, Miss Sandhya. It is an impeccable session. Seriously, I am falling short of words. I do not have any words at all. I was totally involved into the presentation that I even forgot to
Thank you so much, sir.
take water. My God, every single 15 minutes I take water, but this time I was completely baffled. So thank you so much, everyone, for your wonderful participation. You will get the recording of this session very soon. Please share it with your near and dear ones so they too can take the help. They too can be benefited. Thank you so much, everyone. Please take care of yourself. And thank you so much once again, Miss Sandhya, for this amazing workshop. You really,
Thank you,
really,
sir.
really,
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you all the participants.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much.